Are you dreading retirement? Dreading the big D? If so, you need to do these 10 things now. Number one, a couple years before I retired, I wasn't dreading it, but I wasn't sure what to expect from it. So what I started doing, and yes, this may be self-serving, I started watching a lot of YouTube retirement videos. I really did. People like Joe Kuhn, Rob Berger, Two Sides of Fi, and I will always plug these guys because they made a big difference in how I approach retirement. I wasn't sure what to expect. So a couple years before, I started watching these videos. They gave me an idea of what I could expect in retirement from the financial side and also from just the, day-to-day life of what it means to be a retiree. So guys, get out there. There's a whole universe out there of retirement videos. Some not so great. Some of the so-called financial analysts or financial planners, whatever, are not that great. Just be careful. There's a lot of good advice, though. Get some before you retire. Number two, start planning your retirement very early. As early as you can. If you start planning early, there's not much you have to be dreading. The more unknowns that you can make known, that takes a lot of the dread out of anything you're doing, right? Just if there is such a phrase for retirement, overplan for retirement. Get out there. Get your stuff done. If you need to see a financial planner, then do it, a fee-only one. If you're feeling confident on your own, great. Just get that plan down as much as you can, as early as you can, to take that dread and just go, woo, bye-bye dread. Number three, talk to friends that are in the same situation as you. By that, I mean friends that are, on the verge of retiring. What are they doing? What are their plans? Are they excited? Are they not? It's the best probably to go through a gamut of friends. The ones that are excited for retirement, can't wait. And the ones that are maybe like you that are dreading it. What are their problems? What are their fears? Get all that out so you can go, hey, I'm not alone in this thing. Other people are going through the same thing. Talk to people that are in the same situation as you. This can alleviate a lot of that dread. Number four, as I've said before in my videos, you've got to retire to something. You can't just sit around and, do nothing all day long in retirement. That won't work, guys. It won't work. Find a passion. Find a passion that you have, whatever it is, whatever, photography, woodworking, metalworking, whatever it is. And just do a deep dive into that. Say, hey, if I increased my passion from 2-3 hours a week to 2-3 hours a day, how would that feel for me? That feel good? Will that give me some confidence that, I don't have to dread this whole retirement thing? Like I'm going to be sitting around doing nothing the whole day long in retirement? If you got a passion and you can increase your exposure to that passion and still feel good about it, that goes a long way. Retire to something, guys. Retire to something. Number five, if you feel that you are not equipped to do this on your own, talk to a financial professional, a fee-only financial advisor or financial planner. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I've done it in the past. If you feel that you need to iron out your plan or you don't even know what you're going to do, talk to a retirement planner, someone like that. Anything to take that dread away from you, to take the unknown away from you is great, right? That's all you need. That's what you're looking for. You're looking to get rid of this dread. If you need to, there's nothing wrong with talking to a financial planner, retirement planner, whatever it is. The next one, research. Heavily research where you want to live when you retire. Are you going to stay put? Great. Then, make use of all the retirement opportunities around you in your city. Find out what's going on. If you're going to move somewhere else, make sure you totally plan and do a lot of research on where you're going to go. It took me a long time to figure out where I was going to retire to. It took me a long time. I was thinking about Tucson, Arizona for a while. Sure, it's great. I would love it, but it wouldn't really work out for my relationship. Let's put it that way. I mean, to be 8-10 hours away wasn't going to work. So do all your research a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years beforehand. Figure out where you're going to live. That'll take a lot of the dread away from you, from your retirement, and from you if you're one of those real dreadful people. The next one, ease into it. If you want, if your job is flexible, if you have good bosses, say, hey, I'm thinking about retiring in a couple years. Anyway, I can cut down my full-time schedule to, less hours. If you're lucky enough for them to approve that, great. Ease yourself into this whole thing about, 24/7, you don't have to be working. Get, a lot of free time in the beginning with like 20-hour work week. How do you do with that? Cut it down to, who knows, 15, 10-hour work week. How are you doing with that? Nothing wrong with that. You're just easing yourself in, right? You're just giving it kind of a test run. That's what you're doing it. No problem with that at all. Do it, guys. If you have a flexible job like that, great. Take full advantage of that. The next one. If you're doing all these steps already and your dread is still there, if you're still just so uncertain about retirement, push it back. No one's saying you have to retire at a certain age, right? A certain day, a certain season, whatever it is. It's your retirement. If you were planning on retiring at 62 and you've gone through all these steps, you still have that uncertainty, push it back to 63, 64, 65, whatever. Who knows? Maybe the next coming years, you'll find something that will give you more confidence in retirement. Nothing wrong with pushing it back. You retire whenever you want, man. It's your retirement, right? Number 9. If you're married and this would make you feel better, wait until your partner retires for you to retire. That way you can do it on your own. You can talk through these day-by-day decisions you have. You can talk by, hey, it's 2 months into it. How are we feeling? Wait till they retire. Nothing wrong with that. So you have to work another year, another 5 years even. If that'll give you more peace of mind in retirement, wait till your partner retires. Nothing wrong with that at all. Hey, if I was married, I probably would have done the same thing. And the last one I have for you, and this goes along with easing into retirement. If you go into retirement and you're not sure if you're going to like it or not, give it a trial run. Nothing wrong with being a year, 2 years, 3 years into it. Hopefully after 3 years, you got to figure it out, right? If you like this thing or not, give it a trial run. If you still don't feel comfortable, nothing wrong with going back to work. Not because you need the money, but because you just don't like sitting around and doing not much. You like working. Just like these fighter jets behind me. Can you hear me? They love working. I hear them every single day. Nothing wrong with taking a trial run at it, guys. If that's what you need to do, that's what you need to do. If you need to go back to work, you need to go back to work. Hey, in this retirement thing, it's not a one-size-fits-all thing, right, guys? It's just not. So, do what you got to do. Get through retirement. And as long as you tried some of these 10 steps, we got this.